and just wide. Jorge was there. Abel Ferreira knows how close Palmeiras were.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for. Rios with a great switch of play. Estefan driving at the defender, gets the overlap, and it's a fantastic ball into the near post. Really, really unlucky. Does everything right, beats the defender, and probably should come out of a corner there as well.
That came off Barbosa. Not given as a corner, though. Abel Ferreira, the longest tenured manager in Palmeiras history. And it's only been since October of 2020 that he has led them to incredible success.
I love the attitude of Palmeiras. Great high press from the goal kick. Just got to make sure that you don't foul at that point. He's got nowhere to go. Vitinho's got nowhere to go. Just force him backwards, force him into a mistake.
Waiting to see a special moment from Estevao in this tournament. Sold to Chelsea, 34 million euros, 23 million more euros in incentives, could go up towards 60 million. He'll be leaving Palmeiras as soon as the Club World Cup ends. He admitted to being kind of having some anxiety over that.
I'm surprised. It's a big price tag, you know. And
Some
I'm sure he's a young boy who wants to play football. And, you know, when you come into England, you come to the Premier League, you're going to be judged every second. So, you know, it might take that little bit of fun. It might take him a little bit of time to get into the Premier League and the swing of things. But, you know, he's a wonderfully talented footballer, so I'm sure he's going to do fine.
He received some criticism in Brazil for admitting that, and then his manager, Abel Ferreira, came to his defense, asking for empathy. Asking everybody, hey, do you remember when you left home for the first time? He's 18 years old, and there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders, and he's got to do that away from family.
Yeah, when you do it as a young boy, it's going to be very difficult. I hope he's got enough people around him. I'm sure Chelsea will look after him and the players there. You know, but to leave Brazil, to leave your home country as a young kid, going after your dreams at such a big club, it can be daunting. So I respect him for being honest.
Alon drawing another foul.
Oh, guys, some advice here.
Takes him down.
Lovely feet. It's a bit choppy at the moment of the game, isn't it? No one's really got hold of it. A couple of fouls here and there.
Physical start. Two teams that, again, know each other so well. A little miscommunication. Weberton has to just come and get it clear.
It's that rivalry too, isn't it? They know each other. They know what's going to make each other tick. They want to make sure that they leave one on, leave it early and set the tempo of the game.
It was really set off a couple years ago.
guys?
With a
That website there is showing that game, so for free. That's what I'm watching.
The title in their grasp ended up being a big late season collapse for Botafogo. And that game was the catalyst. From 3-0 down at halftime to a 4-3 win for Palmeiras. Palmeiras would go on to win the league. But Botafogo got their revenge. They got that.
Actually, Palmeiras is playing much better in this beginning of the game.
It was 15 points up towards the end of the season, and then went, I believe, 11 without a win to end the year. Estevao tried a little flick on.
Palmeiras is playing much better. Much better. Well, it's just started 12 minutes, so.
Building the ball and switching it from the other side through midfield. They're looking for him, looking for the danger man.
Okay.
This is taken away. Igor Jesus now for Botafogo. Arthur.
Let's go.
Igor Jesus.
Ooh, penalty.
Physical
Penalty.
From Augustin Guillet. And it's clean from the Palmeiras defender. And now
How
here come
come? It wasn't.
Palmeiras. Estevao on it. He's got a lot of work to do.
Nope, nothing.
Trying to draw a foul. It's not given by Francois Letexier, the French official.
Let's get it.
He's going to have to get used to in the Premier League. The size and the stature of people, physicality, you know, but he's only 18, so he's got time.
We've seen him play as an inverted winger on the right side, typically, which is, like, for a guy with a great left foot, common to see that in football. He started on the left today.
You know, he has started on the left-hand side today, which was a bit strange for us, but, you know, maybe they've recognized something and recognized a weakness down Botafogo's right-hand side that they want to exploit.
Weber Tone, direct, Vitor Roque battling with Jair Cunha. This is going to end up with Vitor Roque. Tries to cut it back. Jair Cunha does enough in the end for Botafogo. Vitor Roque is still down, slow to his feet, now back up. And Botafogo put the ball.
God, man, this internet sucks. This internet here, man. Oh my gosh, this internet. My life was interrupted yesterday because of this thing. Man, it's unbelievable. It's unfreaking believable. Man, this internet here just on the game. It's hard, guys. It's hard. Oh man, why? Man, this. Isn't this crazy, guys? That when I was in the slum in Brazil, the internet was much better than here, being in a suburban city in America. It's really upsetting to say the least. Now I'm gonna have to watch all the commercials again. Perfect. That's just perfect. It is perfect, guys. Perfect. Just like last night when my live was interrupted by internet connection. But what can I do, right? I'm gonna have to watch all the 6 commercials again. Oh my.
If you're on the pitch and you get one of these, you're out of the game. No substitution. Like a red card, there's no substitution for betting with DraftKings. But unlike a red card, you can always stay in the game. Because whether you strike on a live goal scorer, throw in the perfect parlay, or support your squad to win it all, you can make the most out of every match. Right now, new customers can bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app, use the promo code when you sign up. Violation. Red card and cut. Moving on. So this is your car, huh? Yeah. I guess. How much are we paying this guy?
It's Verizon's summer bundle. All new and existing customers get iPhone 16 Pro, Apple Watch Series 10, and iPad. All 3 on us. That's up to $2,000 in value. Only on Verizon.
Okay.
PSG with Atletico Madrid, with Seattle game playing at home essentially for the Sounders. But this support, this has been maybe when we talk about Brazilian football, right? And what Renato Paiva said about wanting more respect and to show the world what Brazilian football can do. It has been one of the major stories of this tournament, on and off the field. Here's Estevao. Piqueires, Martinez, Kie from long range. It was ambitious. It was blocked.
It's hopeful from there. Hopeful from there. You're never really going to trouble the keeper. There's a chance to go and play the ball out wide, and he chooses to take the shot on.
Tommy shirt later, right? I'll be doing a GTA 5 later, GTA 5 live later. Right now I'm watching Botafogo and Palmeiras. Botafogo, it was a team that I played basketball for. You know, when I was a teenager.
Again, looking for Estevao. It was misread by Vitinho.
And Botafogo, we suffered for so long, man.
Coming forward.
We had a stretch with no titles whatsoever.
Bruno Fukic and now Piqueires.
But like last year, we won national champion
trying to cut it across. He wins another
and
quarter.
also the South America, like UEFA League from South America, which is called Libertadores.
So far, he's been effective, even though he's not had any real chances at goal. He's still been effective.
And this is unsufferable. Guys, help me out. Help me out. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up. Watch my videos. I need to get this channel monetized so I can actually reinvest into this channel because my internet connection just sucks. Like, I'm not even kidding right now. It's just... It is frustrating. It is frustrating. Last night I was playing GTA 5. I was like in a very long stream for over 2 hours. And then the stream just ended out of nowhere because of internet connection.
But he has led this team in all competitions in goals this year. He has 11 for Palmeiras.
Botafogo is being pressured, man. I don't know how we're going to do it.
Capable of scoring goals, winning games by himself, which has not quite happened in this tournament. Good players go through droughts.
Here's 11:20 a.m.
Dealt with by Botafogo. Oh, just a clattering. Play will continue. Estevao whips in a dangerous ball all the way through and over. Another corner. It'll be.
Hopefully they check on those two. Didn't look like a good clash there, did it?
Yeah, so 11:30 a.m. That was the Palmeiras.
Both in a way, isn't it? Igor Jesus, Augustine, yeah.
Neither of them was pulling out of that, let's say.
No, there has not been any of that in this round of 16 match. There's a chance for Palmeiras. 2 Copa Libertadores, 2 Brasileiro titles for Abel Ferreira. Augustine Guillet still receiving treatment. As is Igor Jesus. It's a man Botafogo need. He has scored 2 of their 3 goals this tournament. Like Estevao, also reported to be moving to England. Esteval's deal to Chelsea is done. Igor Jesus is potentially to
Yes.
Forest. That is still
11:25 a.m.
reported. But he is expected to leave Botafogo this summer.
11:25.
Players look alright. Botafogo is definitely going to be happy that Igor Jesus back on his feet. He said recently, Cap, dominant striker, strong, scores goals, potentially on his way. Want to get the best out of him in this tournament as well.
Awaiting the third Palmeiras corner of this round of 16 match. Again, Esteval to the back post, knocked down and cleared away.
Botafogo
Palmeiras
is suffering.
to threaten Botafogo's goalkeeper job.
It's
so
being
far,
pressured
despite
so bad.
getting into really dangerous positions.
And they're gonna be a I don't know how I feel about this game.
It was Gustavo Gomez that had a chance.
They're just pressuring, man. Palmeiras is just pressuring Botafogo. The only thing I'm seeing right now is Palmeiras.
Again, Esteval. Esteval onto
See,
his
on the
left.
attack.
He was offside.
Like Botafogo is not being able to actually, attack. Well, for UFC, do they have UFC for free here on this website?
The bulk of the chances.
I have
They've
it.
been the protagonist. What do they need to do to turn that into a goal?
I think we've started to see a little bit more patience in that. They need to keep getting the ball out to Esteval. He's making things happen. I wonder if they're going to go a tactical switch, maybe put him back on that right-hand side, allow him to cut in and then get those shots off. Because right now he seems to be a provider. Can they turn him into the...
I actually should go to a UFC thing, man. I've been to a couple, not UFC, but I've been to MMA, like a big event in Brazil 10 years ago. But I need to go to a UFC. Let's see.
Side to side, try and draw Botafogo out of that shape that they've shown all tournament. They're not an easy team to break down. So how can you manipulate them to then bring them out so then you can progress forward?
It's been about 60% possession for Palmeiras. Botafogo have yet to take a shot in this game. Bruno Fukis direct. Vitor Roque battling with Jair Cunha.
Nothing wrong with that ball from Fukis, Great run from the forward. Almost able to bring it down. Esteval's a little bit higher up. Maybe he lands on that. So everyone's got to be on the same page.
Alex Telles tries to find Jefferson Savarino. Alon winning it back for Palmeiras. Richard Rios. Tell they're always looking for that diagonal ball for Esteval.
Sentinel Vice.
Find him.
Used to be reload dad. You know that's that word in English, it means not yes, right?
Now they're just chasing, they're shadowing.
Charles,
Very traded out there when that happens.
that's his name, right? Charles du Bronx, isn't that his name? Like his nickname?
All three of their goals come in the first half of this tournament. All four of
Charles
Palmeiras' goals come in the
Bronx.
second half. 51%. Yeah.
Man,
What's that?
we should start like every single video now.
Palmeiras has been trying. Botafogo, though, I
I'm
think
gonna put
this
this
but they want it to be
the
played.
hashtag
It's
up
way
there
more comfortable
because
against PSG, it was
free
similar. They
verify.
took their moment in the first half. They took their moment. They got their goal and then defended well and held on. But another set piece coming for Palmeiras, who continue to look for that opener.
Yeah, we do know that Botafogo, they've been working on that defensive shape, especially defensively working out the kinks. going back into their league domestic play, so they use the tournament to do that. You know, they've been defensively sound, but they still got small games to make for.
Oh man, poor girl, man. Poor girl. You guys, for the people who don't know Vera Weiss used to be, she still is. Hopefully, she's still alive. But she's a Russian YouTuber that does Vice City videos. And because of
Another set piece for Palmeiras.
politics and whatnot, supposedly YouTube is being blocked, right, in Russia. So she made a post like 10 months ago that she wasn't able to like post any more videos and whatnot. So that's why I started the hashtag free Vera Weiss.
That's bad delivery. I think they've not got enough people.
She did some pretty good videos, guys. She did some pretty good videos.
Again, the pressure from Palmeiras. Every time they've lost the ball, they make it difficult for Botafogo.
Press out the field, win it back. They got a better chance of creating an opportunity.
Why don't you?
So I don't blame them.
Yes, you guys can.
Artur draws a foul.
It's funny how he picked Sentinel, but like there's so many other nice names, man. You can
These little fouls, these little
many
when you receive them,
many Vice.
aggravate you a little bit, can throw you.
Many Vice. Imagine many Vice. Many Vice is nice. God, the internet again. It's likely there is a problem with your network. Check your connection, then try watching again. For more details, go to our help. Ah, man.
We talk
It's
about
just-
Palmeiras' high press. They're working and trying to create the opportunities from that going forward. But
Well, I start
foul at the same time.
on GTA 5. I actually made a crew called
First cooling break
Vice
of this
family.
match, 30 minutes in. It's a warm day in Philadelphia. And tonight from 8 p.m. Eastern, Jake Paul returns to the boxing ring to take on former WBC middleweight champion Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Here's an idea.
Last night there were plenty of fireworks at the weigh-in. This cruiserweight contest is sure to explode. You can buy the pay-per-view right now at DAZN.com. Scoreless after 30 minutes in the opening round of 16 match in the Fifa Club World Cup. What will the messages be from these two managers during this cooling break?
I think for Palmeiras, they just got to keep on going. You know, they just need that little bit of quality in the final third. They're getting into those areas. They're making things happen. Can they make it into a goal? As a Botafogo, I'd like to see them have a little bit more possession. I'm sure that's what the manager's saying. So a little bit more patience in possession. Can we actually get a shot on goal? Can we trouble the Palmeiras keeper?
It's been a physical 30 minutes. Nobody's pulling out of any challenges with what's on the line, with how well these two teams know each other and the stakes of the games every time they've met.
Brazilian pride, playing for pride, so much more on it. You know, obviously you go through to the next round, but it's about going back and saying beat them, taking that into your domestic league as well. I love the competitiveness.
Because this live, you know, I have the Botafogo shirt,
Even a cooling break for
and I want to change into Tommy. So
the referee and Abel Ferreira giving final instructions in this cooling break for his team, a team that he has led to such success. He said this match would be as tense as a Formula One race under the rain. No rain in Philadelphia today, it's just some heat. A fierce battle between two rivals. It has been a fierce battle.
That part has been for it. Very fierce, very fierce.
Wonderful support from Palmeiras specifically throughout this tournament.
That's what it's all about. Beautiful game of football celebrated all over the world, seeing different types
man,
of fans
the stadium,
cheering for their team.
there's a lot of empty seats on the stage.
Both of these teams have brought that Brazilian flair to this tournament. Palmeiras play with it. Maybe
Is
a
there
little bit more
any
than
way you
Botafogo
can
do.
share a picture? Do you have Instagram?
Stands as well.
If you, I know that somebody started following me there on Instagram, but if you have Instagram,
Leaves
send me a
for
picture there.
Jefferson Savarino, taken away by Emiliano Martinez. And then just too far for Vitor. Okay.
Great play from Jesus, by the way. Comes down, holds up the ball, sets it.
It's the same. It's just America, they call it soccer, right?
For Igor Jesus.
And outside of America, they call it soccer. But here in America, we call football American football, right? So in America,
Was 34
American
minutes into the
football is
game.
football, and football is soccer.
They've come up with a little bit more oomph in them. We just talked about the ball going up to Jesus, him setting it, and then they've gone again. Ball's been set, I know it's not a great shot, but it's an attempt on target. It shows progressing up the field.
Interesting here. Has Estevao now shifted to the right after that cooling break? He's there in the moment. We'll see if that sticks.
Heard us from here.
Like he is more often than not played on that right side, and with that inverted left foot, it has been so dangerous and so special. But Alana's still over there. Alana's still over there as well. Strong into Alex Telles. Yellow card to Alex Telles, his first of the tournament. He joins Alexander Barbosa in the book today.
It's not necessary foul. Going nowhere. Going towards the sideline. No need to push him in his back there. Smart from Alan though. Knows the contact's coming and goes down. Silly booking from Alex Telles.
Alan did really well to win that. And now another set piece for Palmeiras.
Got that time with Estevao on that side. We talked about him being the creator. They're probably thinking if he can dip in on his left foot, he can start to get more shots off a goal. Which then, they might not necessarily go in. Goalkeeper might spill, but might have runners into the box.
Was you one of the guys I was playing GTA 5 with?
Chan giving instructions, the reigning Copa Libertadores goalkeeper of the year is in the team of the tournament. Brasileiro, team of the year last year as well. Can Palmeiras finally challenge John in this first half?
Oh man, no.
Have the bulk of
That's
the
gonna
ball,
suck if they do.
unable to really find that opportunity. Estevao will serve that.
Okay.
Barbosa heads away.
A bad delivery. Just not a lot of movement. You look how Palmeiras have set up. There's no real movement.
There are some
Decides to get on the edge of the ball.
There are some narrators from this game here. They're British, so they sound like the band from Vice City, right? There's one commentator in this game. He sounds like one of the guys from the band Love Fist.
From the Botafogo, a couple of touches on the ball, move the ball around, let the midfielders come and touch it. A little bit of confidence. Make Palmeiras run for a little bit.
What a touch from Alex Telles. And now looking for Igor Jesus. Everton comes out to collect. It's more like it from Botafogo, though. Vitor, okay, look at the pace. Narrow angle with John off his line, and Vitor Roque wins a corner for Palmeiras.
How much is that in dollars?
Burst of pace there, shows his strength, realizes he's got no one in support of him. What can he do?
10.99.
Let's just look at this over again. It was a lovely ball as well. There it is.
Was that in rupia? Or I don't know how to say it. That's like almost $13, man. 1-3, right? That's a lot of money.
Another corner for Palmeiras, whipped in. Things are okay there. The ball's not out of play yet. Bruno Fukish going through the goalkeeper, John.
Good delivery, a lot more movement in the box that time, Desire. And Fukish, he knows what he's doing. He has a little smile after as well, doesn't he? He knows. Can't touch the keeper like that nowadays.
You can tell by the eyes, right? He was looking at John.
Look, he's having a laugh about it. He knows what he's done.
Oh, very late. Advantage played. Botafogo will continue on. Marlon Freitas.
Referee's definitely going to have a look at that.
Danilo.
Oh yeah,
Jefferson Savarino.
it is.
I see Safarino.
$1 is expensive.
Can they find him? Can they find him in these pockets? Can they run him behind him?
Marlon
No, I'm
Freitas.
serious. It is expensive.
Danilo.
Like,
First yellow card to Palmeiras today. It's Gustavo Gomez.
especially for a game,
Suspended
right?
For a potential quarterfinal. Their captain, the club legend.
$13 is a lot of money.
The center back that would miss a potential quarterfinal.
His innocence there, but you can clearly
For
see
instance, so you guys like this game here,
through. Captain,
it's
legend,
still
leader.
$20. This game's still $20. Can you? This is like,
Very happy to welcome special guests from youth groups in the community of Philadelphia.
this is just unbelievable, right? How a game that is like over 12 years old
Future of soccer is
is
bright.
still sold for $20.
Certainly it
20.
is here in the United States. World Cup here next year. World Cup in Philadelphia. 6 matches will be in this building, including a round of 16 match on July 4th of next year. July 4th of this year, there will be a quarterfinal. The winner of this game will stay in Philadelphia to face the winner of Benfica Chelsea. That match coming up later today on DAZN, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Charlotte, North Carolina. If Palmeiras make it without their captain, Gustavo Gomez, suspended because of a second yellow card. If Botafogo make it, they'll be without Alexander Barbosa, their starting center back. Richard Rios drawing the foul.
Foul. Interesting what the foul count is in the game. Just anytime you feel the game's about to catch rhythm, it just slightly gets knocked out.
So guys, I have started my own action figure thing. Get your Tommy Vice toy. It's just, then you gotta cut this hair here so it looks more like, cut the mullet off.
Esteval's back on the left now. Palmeiras still trying to figure it out.
They didn't really call his name as much when he moved to that right-hand side. You know, maybe their game plan the week was to find the left-hand side. It just wasn't quite translating.
Got 10 minutes or so. It's flipped over to the right side. And now Botafogo. They've defended well. They create some danger. Marlon Freitas play is going to continue. Might make it to Marlon Freitas. He might be in. It's the first little opening of this game for Botafogo, and their captain Marlon Freitas sends it wide.
So that's a sheer desire. tries a nice little drag back here, doesn't quite work, but then a strength, desire to win the ball back, finds himself in an unusual position. Okay, no, the shot wasn't quite there, but as you said, Botafogo getting a little bit of foothold in the game right now.
Not a big goal scorer, Marlon Freitas, but a wonderful player for Botafogo. Brasileiro, team of the year last year, Copa Libertadores, team of the year last year for team that won the double, Botafogo.
There's only those two areas there? I thought there'd be much more areas in that city. Such a huge city. Isn't there like a lot of neighborhoods? Because I would imagine that a city as big as that, you guys gotta have a bunch of neighborhoods. Bunch of neighborhoods.
Final minute before added time in the first half. Scoreless between two Brazilian giants, Palmeiras and Botafogo. In the first round of 16
But here's a question, guys.
Fifa Club Worldcup.
I know that Sentinel is not being able to listen, but like,
In the quarterfinals.
and don't get me wrong, I don't want to sound. Will I get the full experience in Poon? Do you guys have those little
Finding some more openings are toward Vicinho.
like think of the most I forgot the word, but like Botafogo. Oof. Think of the most generic Indian experience, okay? Will I be able to experience that in Poon? Like ride the little, I forgot the name, those little I forgot the name, man, those hickshaws, right? Do you guys have hickshaws in there? Because again, I'm going to India, but I want to experience that very, I don't know, you guys see the, see? Okay. I wanna drink some desidero to, like have the full experience. Eat a Big Mac, like the chicken Big Mac, right? Is the one that you guys haven't. What the hell is this thing flying here? What the hell is this thing?
Jesus trying to draw a foul. It's not given.
Is there a hornet? I don't know.
Well done, Danilo. Marlon Freitas. These moments have been rare for Botafogo in this match. Chance to be on the ball, to try to build. Stepping forward. Stepping up was Augustin Kier.
Let's see. Google Translator. Let's see if I can have Google Translator talk to rooters.
Sundin si Tommy Vice.
This was for where's that?
Got back to keep it away
Rooters.
from Estevao. Igor Jesus, physical, with the throw.
Follow Tommy Vice. Sundin si Tommy Vice.
And now for my
टॉमी वाइस का पालन करें.
this is for my guys in India who speak Hindi. And then how you say Hindi or Hindi? Do you actually say the H?
Artur.
Joseph, you missed. We were having a conversation yesterday about Vera Weiss. I don't know if Joseph ever heard about Vera Weiss, but Vera Weiss or Vera, so that's how Americans say Vera probably. She was a YouTuber that she's from Russia. And it seems that YouTube is getting banned. It was banned in Russia a couple of months ago, so she's not being able to post any of her videos.
Palmeiras have been a second half team. All 4 of their goals scored after halftime.
So I started
Botafogo, a first half team. All 3 of theirs in the first 45.
वाइस फैमिली बस बड़ी और बड़ी होती जा रही है.
So and she's a very good content creator, kind of cute too. But and I actually, when I started, I tried reaching out to her, but her English wasn't very good back then. Because my idea was, try to make some videos. Lorenzo Vera Weiss or Vera, but
just a little. I don't know if it affected the flight. It is
Lorenzo, there was something. What did I want to tell you?
And in the final minute of the
Forgot.
6 of added time, another corner for Palmeiras to the back post. John, a punch into the air. Not clear yet, though. Brought down by Estevao. Palmeiras will do it again.
Guys, actually people say that Russian and Portuguese are very similar, the sounds of it. So it might be easy to learn. It's the only thing is it makes it difficult. It's like a different alphabet, right? And then it becomes kind of difficult to learn. Man, Palmeiras is just good. It's just pressuring Botafogo here so bad.
To make it past the first man, or several first men for Botafogo. And it is a scoreless first half in Philadelphia. The round of 16 at the FIFA Club Worldcup getting underway with 2 Brazilian teams who know each other so well.
Hopefully that's legal in Italy, right? Whatever you do.
Botafogo defending.
How old are you, Lorenzo? Speaking about ages, you never said your age. How old you are?
Alex and the guys from the studio when we come back.
Are you like 13 or 14? 16? Lorenzo. Okay, so it's still legal, right? Oh man.
Referee number 2. So sorry I'm late.
You guys are funny.
Violation. Red card.
I want the Prime Minister of Italy. What's her name again? Meloni?
So this is your
Meloni?
Yeah.
Meloni. No, Meloni? Is that her name? Italy Prime Minister. Giorgia Meloni, born in 1977. She's a cougar. Cougar.
Our free rewards program gives members more.
Like member deals, points on eligible purchases, free shipping, and
Meloni. So he's a funny. just a little curiosity. In Brazil, melon, right, is melão. It sounds like meloni. In Portuguese, of course. But yeah, guys. No, still nice, man. Once you guys get older, once you guys turn 30, you guys gonna look at women that are 50 years old, and it's not gonna be that much difference. Believe me. Once you turn 30, you go from 30 to 70. 30, no, just kidding. But like 50, 30 and 50 is very close, man. It's very close as far as like an age range. Um, you guys are. Let me go. Actually, now it's the middle of the game. Let me go search her channel again here. And the thing is, did you guys realize she never spoke in any of her videos? I don't know how her voice sounds like. I don't think. Maybe she started. I don't think she. Let me see one of her videos here. And what I think is cool,
Rewards has a brand new
like on her banner for her channel,
way for you to earn digital gift cards.
she's dressed up like Mercedes. Yeah, she doesn't speak, man. She just put her face and then. And that's good. That's good, Sentinel. And that's one of my tips to you guys. Make sure to guys, I was looking at Verivice. Pardon my laptop, but look at Verivice. I just understand. Verivice. Free Vera or Vera. My guess is most of the world, we will call her Vera, right? But in America, it should be Vera. Free Verivice. Okay, guys, I do. If you guys talking about computer, I do need some help. I'm torn between two laptops, and here are the two laptops I'm thinking about buying. 1 second here. Let me put the laptops here so you guys can help me out and decide which one I should go with. 1 second. Shit boy again. Okay. Gaming laptop. So the first laptop I found, where is it? In store. Where's the laptop now? Maybe they sold the laptop. No, it's still showing the wrong stuff. Let me show them. Okay, change. Shipboard again. Okay. Well, I guess they sold it. I guess they sold it. It was a HP. Now I'm gonna have to buy something else, but is it allowing me to actually buy this thing? Yeah, guys, it looks like the laptop I was about to buy. Wait. Is it still available? What the hell? Wait. What's happening? Man, Walmart website here in the US is so broken. It's yeah, I guess I lost the opportunity of buying that computer. They had this computer here, which is a HP Victus, which is they don't make it anymore. But this one was, again, it seems like they have sold out because they were for $598 on Walmart. I was going to buy that laptop, but now it's done. So now I might just buy. I don't know if you guys know. It's a brand called MSI. Let me see here. Gaming laptop. Don't you guys do you guys have Discord? Because I will have to download that again. We used to have a group on Discord. Okay, it looks like it's still available. So yeah, I might get it. Again, this is the laptop. HP Victus is not the greatest, you know. It's kind of a, but I don't want to break the bank here. And for what I want to do, I think this will be just perfect, right? $70, Joseph. We were talking about prices, guys. So before Joseph got in here, there was these toys here. Like I was talking with Joseph the other day. There's one here on Walmart. So you have 3 of these figures here. 3. This one, another 2. That's right, Joseph? Guess how much they are selling 3 of these action figures together on Walmart. We're talking about money, right? $70. $70 for 3 action figures. Yes, the NWO. I know. Which is the best wrestling group, right? Ever. It's Filipino. Is that Filipino? Filipino. Why would you have you're talking about, are you talking about laptops? Because he's ser top caro se ele pode ser danificado facilmente. I translate to Portuguese, but let's translate your 1 second here.
What's the point of having an expensive laptop if it's easily damaged?
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not a professional gamer, right? I'm not gonna be playing. I don't really care about frames per second. You know, there's people that are like, oh yeah, I have to have X frames per second, otherwise it's gonna be terrible. I don't really care. If you runs the game, because my older laptop, this one here, who got the water damage, this one, it was a great laptop. It's like it was HP Envy, like touchscreen, but it wouldn't run GTA 4. Would run GTA 4, but even if I lower like the resolution and whatnot, it wouldn't work. It would be like how can I say, it's like it would be like kind of frozen, right? So I want a laptop that I can play Vice City and live stream. I need a laptop that can edit videos. You know, I don't want to have like the most expensive laptop. Man, it's rare to have somebody from Japan, but sometimes they do appear. There was a time that there was one person from Japan on a live, and I put that song from Vice City, Japanese boy. But yeah. Oh, Vera Vice. Let's guys, we need help here. Poor girl, man. The picture that she posted is almost like she died, right? Like, poor. I'm gonna comment on this post. I'm gonna comment. So she knows that I started the movement here. Free Vera Vice. Yeah, that's the one. That's the song I was playing when there was there was somebody from Japan in the live. No, look at the other picture that she posted. That's the latest post from her on YouTube. That's the second picture. Poor girl, it's being censored. Poor girl is being censored, man. Man, speaking about laptops, these things suck. Chromebooks, and I'm sorry if you guys like it, Chromebooks, they suck. This one was like, it's a pretty lame one. It's like very slow and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure all Chromebooks suck. Okay, Botafogo started playing.
Anything. I think Palmeiras will be happy with how the half started with that chance for Estevao.
Yeah, for sure. You see where he was? He was actually more of the central area. He just tucked in as the ball's on the other side, and I was able to find him as the outlet. And you know, when you're going down the left-hand side as a left forward player, it's tough for you to come in and get a shot. But that central area or that right-hand side, you can always dip in, you can always go the other way and find a shot off on target.
Just a hopeful ball forward, dealt with easily by Botafogo. Peter, okay. Flag is down. Now it comes up. A delayed decision as Peter, okay, was coming from an offside position to receive that ball.
Here's the shot back again. First off was good. Second off, better to get it out of his feet. I think he's looking for a little bit more curl. Maybe if he sends it outside the post to bring it back in, that will probably change it, but good solid save from John as well.
Francois Texier had a great view of that. Probably a save John expects himself to make, but it was struck well by Estevao.
Man, and I was looking at her. She also has a lot of people from India that used to watch her.
Into the middle, Mauricio.
Vera Vice.
Stepping up well, Botafogo. Barbosa. Now maybe open
A lot of people
Botafogo
from
to
India,
come
man.
forward. Coutinho cuts inside, curling it right at Webertone.
It's good. We talked about seeing the attacking players more. Seem to be getting the ball out both sides, getting the balls out to their danger players. You know, we've had 2 shots in the space of a minute and a half. It's good. It's a lot more than in the first half.
They were waiting for the second half. Growing into this game, that's the first save for Webertone today. The first shot on target for Botafogo.
Hopefully that's a sign for the next half. You know, they need to win to go through.
Richard Rios always looking for
Lorenzo,
ball.
Sentinel was explaining to me why, and it's not every GTA that is popular in India, right, guys? You guys were explaining to me that Vice City is especially popular because of the internet cafes and whatnot. So I think that Indians like Vice City, right? It's not the whole GTA. It's more like Vice City. It's, yeah.
And he just checked the line. He would have been onside, and then that Palmeiras had 1-0 up. It's such a simple detail that you forget. You switch the play, you're out wide, just make sure you stay onside. You see the whole line.
The delayed decision from the assistant referee to allow it to play out. He did put the flag up after the first shot. Play was stopped. The whistle went.
But again, yes, there's a lot of. It's a huge population. Of course, there's going to be a lot, but it seems to me that.
Looked to be clearly off. We're seeing more from Estevao. now in the second half. You wanted to see this from him in the first half. Maybe we didn't as much, but he's been bright in the first 5 minutes.
No,
This second.
definitely.
You know, Sentinel, the same thing happened in Brazil, but it was with San Andreas.
Definitely looking for that switch every time. You can even see as they're building
San
out,
Andreas
wide left, ready to
exploded in
receive,
Brazil when it was released.
Yeah, off of Marlon Freitas.
They recognize where he is, they can isolate him, and they trust him 1v1, which is brilliant. That's what he's about. So, you know, he started the second half really good.
They're still playing, Joseph. They're still playing. We are now on the playoffs.
These are his final matches for Palmeiras.
It's still gonna take a couple of days for the cup to be over.
I'm sure he wants to leave on a good note as well. Magic going as far in the
But,
competition, maybe even win it.
Yeah. He wants 3 more
We'll
matches
see if
after
my
today
team
with
passes.
Palmeiras. Dangerous ball.
Oh man.
Bizarre couldn't get to it. John's on it in the end.
I don't really care, right? Like nobody should care about sports that much because in Brazil people get sick, physically sick from like watching soccer and stuff, football.
Most expensive
So that's another thing, guys. Don't ever
after
put sports in such a huge, enjoy sports, cheer, but like remember, those guys are millionaires, right? Some of them that don't actually care for the club. Sucks, but I do enjoy watching the game.
July 12th live exclusively on DAZN.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, Vice City compared to San Andreas, it's a very small game, right? It was supposed to be a, what's the name? It was supposed to be a GTA 3 expansion, right? Which ended up making a standalone game, but so it's hard to compare San Andreas and Vice City because again, San Andreas is so much bigger, much bigger map, 3 cities. You know, San Andreas. I don't know if I'm ready to. I'm not ready to share my city. I think it's too small.
Draws a foul.
But my city is way too small, man. You guys would find me if I say the name of the city.
I think so. Depending on what club I was at, they might tell you different.
And in America, I don't know if you guys know that the access to information is pretty easy. There are, like, America is so crazy that there are websites you can like actually pay, and if you have the person's name, you get everything from them, their address, like legally. There's nothing illegal in that, but like there are some data websites here in the United States that even you can see the person properties and stuff like that. It's just crazy. No, the city, I never said it. I said the state. You don't know the city.
Now Botafogo driving forward, Artur. Danilo. Botafogo's best moment of the first half, but just a little skill in the midfield. Yeah, but that tells you about Botafogo's first half as well. Really unable to.
Where are you from?
Much danger.
Augenstern. Augenstern? Is that how you say it? Augenstern?
50 yards from goal, exactly.
Mother Russia.
This is better from them. Marlon Freitas.
How are you accessing YouTube? How? No, seriously, are you really from Russia? How are you accessing YouTube and Vera? Vera cannot.
Alex Telles. Milo and Marlon Freitas.
Spasiba.
Scoreless with
Spasiba.
56 minutes in the round of 16.
Is that thank you in Russian?
FIFA Club World Cup. All 4 Brazilian teams getting out of the group. At least one will make it to the quarterfinal. Either Palmeiras or Botafogo. Winner stays in Philadelphia to face the winner of today's Benfica-Chelsea match. Quarterfinal will be on July 4th at Lincoln Financial Field.
No, you're kidding. That's not Russian, right? Are you? Is that Russian that you wrote there?
Richard Rios
No, because
draws
Russia
it
has
out.
another.
Томми Вайс и Вера Вайс вместе сделают детей Вайс.
Rios gets his body in the way, knows that contact from Denise is coming
Томми
in.
Вайс и Вера Вайс вместе сделают детей Вайс.
It's a better start to the half for Palmeiras.
Bесплатная Вера Вице.
He struggled to do in the first half. Esteval has been active. Esteval showing his skill. And then through. And then John off his
Путин,
line.
освободи Веру Вайс.
Quickly. In front of Mauricio.
I think the shots definitely set him off for a better
Путин,
second half. He's feeling himself a
освободи
little bit. The
Веру
skills are coming out.
Вайс.
He's a bit more demanding
Yes,
on the
guys.
ball.
We're gonna
I think he's going to be the spark.
this campaign. We're gonna have to free her.
For Esteval, and the talk out of Brazil is it's going to put a lot of pressure on him. I mean, talks of potentially being the best player in the world one day.
Yeah, it's weird how now Google Translate on the first time it actually just says like normal. Well, once you press to repeat it, then to repeat is like. Oh yeah.
Any kind of young player with that kind of talent who is going to be talked about as potentially the
Perestroika.
best players in the world. It's not about the talent now, it's how does it grow, how does it develop? And, you know, is Chelsea going there? Is that going to be the right spot for him to flourish? We don't know until he gets there. I'm hoping he does because he's got the world at his feet, so it'll be brilliant.
It's difficult, guys. You guys are all from different countries. It's becoming unbearable. Know all these languages. Right now we have
Always work out.
just here in this chat, Italy, United States,
Live up to that in Chelsea
India,
and still
and
final
Philippines.
matches for Palmeiras, as this is
and
50 to
there might be a
50.
Brazilian
Oh,
lurking.
It was blocked. Esteval trying to get on it and cleared away.
But
Palmeiras win it right back. Emiliano Martinez. Piqueras. Esteval. Joaquin Piqueras.
do you guys like soccer? Do you guys like actually? Because in India, the most popular sport is what? Cricket? It's still cricket.
Decent delivery, nice flick on.
In America, they don't really care. Like, if you guys, so you guys can realize how much they don't like soccer here.
Knows of what he can do from there. Can he get a top
The soccer club cup is happening here, right? But there's no channel, not even like ESPN or any sports channels that are broadcasting these games. You actually have to go online and watch it online because they're not like broadcasting. So the World Cup is happening here. They Americans don't care at all about this. Most of the people on the stands are foreigner.
By John Mauricio from distance. John recovered well.
Hello, JJ, and
nice strike through traffic?
nice
Connection as he hits it.
nice picture. Jello. Jello. Hello.
First time, so that's
Man.
good connection, but really anywhere to trouble.
Well, too bad for you, Sentinel. Now I don't want to talk anymore. Now I'm actually gonna end the live. Just kidding.
The 87th minute against Miami, a 2-2 draw that was enough for Palmeiras to win Group A. That kept them from a potential match against PSG, and instead it's Inter Miami and PSG That match
Yeah, I know in
tomorrow
Italy is very
Atlanta will be
popular.
spectacular.
Russia, it's also
Here on TNT.
Russia. I actually had one player from
Zone as
Russia.
well.
I followed him on the Instagram, and he used to be on my FIFA team. Let me see. He's a striker, a tall striker from Russia. What's his name? Russia soccer football striker. He's almost as old as me, so I'm pretty sure he's getting Arden Dizuba. This guy. See, first the
Also,
first.
the center back has come forward on this
Let
left
me
side.
1 second here, guys. My internet when I. This is the guy, man. This is the guy I used to have on my FIFA team. He's like my height, 6'4", 6'5".
They get into good spaces.
Yes, he's a little goofy, but he's a very good striker for the Russian team.
I can see he's probably a little bit frustrated. At times they are keeping the ball, it's good play, patience in possession, but if you get into those dangerous areas, and nothing comes of it.
Yeah, but he's on the Russian soccer team. But again, he's getting close to retire, I think.
Changes, it appears. The first two of this match getting prepared by Palmeiras.
Where is he playing? Oh, he has the same age as me.
Round of 16.
So yeah,
Palmeiras and Botafogo.
he was born in Moscow, and he is playing at.
It's about that time of the game. People do managing.
Okay, Lorenzo. Ciao, man.
The game.
Ciao, ciao.
In the back of your head, you're thinking if it goes to penalties,
Ciao.
or top penalties, penalty takers, a lot of decisions to make around this time of the game.
We're a long way from that, but could get there today. If still level at full time, it goes to extra time, 2 15-minute periods, and then if still level to penalties. Here's Estevao. He's been good in this second half. That's out for a goal kick. Said, hey, you have my jersey. Francois Texier is not moved by that argument.
Not at all. Not at all. They're looking for every opportunity at the moment. I'd say over the last 10 minutes, put the best player on the field as well. So you can't blame them. They're looking to get the ball every single time.
1, 2, 3, everybody.
Commercials. Commercial during the games, right?
Well, these are a couple of big changes. Paulinho and Luigi come on, and Vitor Roque and Estevao come off in the 64th minute.
You're surprised. You're surprised, honestly. I didn't see Estevao coming off, that's for sure. Thought I was getting him the ball, getting him in good areas. He's had the goal disallowed. I thought he was making things happen. Roque's just had that bicycle kick, maybe starting to get a sniff in front of goal. Manager obviously sees something different.
Needing to make a change. So the 19-year-old Luigi, the 24-year-old
Here's
Paulinho.
my Japanese boy.
This is Luigi's Club World Cup debut. Paulinho,
Joseph, how hot it is in.
He scored in the 80th minute against Inter Miami, a goal that began that comeback, made it 2-1.
At your place there. Is it too hot? Like it was getting close to like 9 this year a couple of days ago, but then it got cold.
He's not managed to do so. That makes sense. Esteban's still a little bit positive to me, but he's signed to Chelsea. He could be going elsewhere. He could be thinking about someone else. Being a staple of the team instead of him.
2 big changes for Palmeiras. The first 2 substitutions of this match. Marlon Freitas. Still Marlon Freitas, just kind of clattering through bodies. It's working out. He's going to get on the ball in the corner. He tried to win a throw, and he's unable to. It's a good little bit of skill to get out of this pressure from Palmeiras. Alan cutting inside and then drawing a foul.
Again, I'd like to see a little bit more. We talked about him earlier. He's receiving the ball, his back foot, driving inside, goes past 2 players here, draws a free kick. Just can they get Alan a little bit higher up the field to make these things happen?
Artur shown the yellow card into the book, his first of this tournament.
Did your streaming expire when you least expected? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 6% cash back on online purchases for the first year from account opening. What would you like the card to do?
Alon draws the yellow card, and that will be his last moment of the match. Alex Telles also comes out.
But here,
Urbano comes
I
out.
can answer
Alvaro
some of that
Montoro-
question for Joseph, but he can actually answer the right. But like,
So it
you have too many. Like there's a lot of memes from Ohio, but there's also a lot of memes from Florida.
18-year-old Alvaro Montoro, the
So
Argentinian, making his third substitute appearance of this tournament. Cuyabano, the 22-year-old
depending on
Brazilian,
who you ask,
coming off the bench for a fourth time. And this is, for him, the pattern. He has come on for
no, it's because it's supposedly there's a lot of memes, right, Joseph? That's the thing. Like I also got that impression from the outside.
each manager.
It seems there are a lot of memes from Ohio, but
Substitutions.
there's a lot from Florida. So I don't know.
World Cup game.
Looking again at the subject, I don't know if Ohio is like the meme, because that's how the internet treats Ohio, right? It treats as the meme capital of the United States, kind of. But for me, living here in the middle of the United States, it seems that Florida might be that state. Florida might be the meme state. And again, that depends on who you ask, you know.
In Argentina. Reported an €8 million signing.
Shit.
Big things from him as he's getting integrated into the team. This maybe now for Palmeiras a chance to come forward. Luigi.
Okay.
Mauricio.
Yeah, but like I said, I hate starting lives just because I need to. I would hate to have that responsibility that I have to have a live at
Get back on it.
a certain time, because if I'm not feeling good, guys, I'm not gonna be here. Right?
Won the Golden Boot.
Like there are times of the day or days that I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't really wanna do anything, and I just don't wanna.
Came back to Brazil. Gold medalist. The Paris Games. Already one goal off the bench in this tournament. They would love another from Paulinho.
Great that you get to bring someone like Paulinho off the bench. Someone that can score goals, someone that can create goals. Especially at a time when they need a goal to progress.
No, I have to say it, right. I don't wanna be jailed if I go there. So I have to praise the supreme leader, right?
Just one.
Go Putin. You say the name.
Team on Botafogo. Still trying to find a way to really put the pressure on Palmeiras.
What's the name?
Targets.
There is a word
It's not great.
that I'm looking for that
Maybe those changes will help do that.
one second here.
Babushka.
Babushka?
Out of John.
Babushka.
Again, it has been a better start to the second half. Now, good way
Yes.
through the second half. For
The
Palmeiras,
Babushkas.
but unable to find a way past John.
Babushka.
Babushka. Babushka.
Ball will be right now. They create something.
Babushka.
Good turn. Foul drawn by Igor Jesus.
Yeah.
Really seen him a lot in the game.
But I'm using more into other,
Whether it's a set, whether it's a nice turn. Like to see him higher up the field in the box, scoring goals what he's good at.
No, but where does he live? He put the city that he lives in. What's the name of the city? Look. How do you pronounce that city?
Botafogo.
Chelyabinsk
Getting ready to come into this game.
is the 7th largest city in Russia, with a population of over 1.1 million people. What is Chelyabinsk famous for? Let's see. God, my internet's so slow.
Palmeiras off guard, you know. Sereno
Chelyabinsk is known for its industrial
Couple of keeper.
significance. Particularly, it roles as a major center for iron, and what else?
So each manager now will make a change. It is Correa, the players coming out for Botafogo.
There was a meteor
Mike
that
will
hit
come
the
on
city in
for Palmeiras to make
2013.
his Club World Cup debut. Botafogo's Alan left minutes ago. Now it's Palmeiras' who will leave, and Correa enters for Jefferson Savarino, former Real Salt Lake player in Major League Soccer, unable to really make an impact today.
You know the quality that he's got as well. So
It is really cold in there. I'm looking at the temperature,
forward. I just think he's found it difficult, just sitting in that low block and just allowing all the pressure to be done by Palmeiras.
and it only gets to like
To unlock that look.
25 degrees Celsius in the summer in Russia, in this guy's city.
They've used 2 of their 3 substitution
Uh,
windows.
So what happened now, Joseph? Their
This match goes to extra
their
time.
insurance is giving me the runaround,
Right now,
pretty
no more
much.
substitutions
That's what is
window and
happening.
2 more changes
Uh,
for
but I promise, I made a promise to myself that if they delay the thing for over a month after the accident, which was on June 6th, I'm gonna personally sue the driver.
Still at full voice, the Palmeiras supporters, as they have been following Palmeiras around this entire Club World Cup.
Incredible set of fans. Popped up everywhere.
But yeah,
Team's name.
let me.
What you could think of.
They have made their presence felt at the Rocky statue this morning in Philadelphia. They're not the underdogs, though. Rarely are they one of the Brazilian giants. They might be if they go further in this tournament. They've been the protagonists in this match. Can they find a goal? Luigi leaving, crossing, flicked on. Oh, what a save from John off of Mauricio. Palmeiras still cannot find a way.
I think it's another good ball in from Piqueras down that left-hand side. Good movement from Mauricio, goes and attacks that front post area. Almost gets it perfect.
I still don't understand how he has access to YouTube and Vera doesn't have it. Because, right, if you need to use VPN, I'm assuming she should be.
Asked to do much more in this second half. He has been up to
Maybe
the
she
task.
doesn't want to be
It is
online.
Still scoreless in Philadelphia.
Maybe she's taking care of another type of page. If you guys know what I
Mauricio
mean.
now. John, a strong punch away.
Well, and here's the problem, Joseph. So the driver who hit me is like 80 something, 81 or 82 years old. So he's very old.
Wins a throw.
And I was reading that, say that I get like a decision favorable to me. I forget the name when you take the money from somebody's account, like legally. Like, since the guy is probably on Social Security, I cannot get the money from his Social Security, right? So it creates a problem. So there is a chance
Trying to get it to Luigi.
that I might sue the guy, and I might not be able to collect because, again, he's on Social Security,
Ricochets off his hand.
probably, and I don't know how much stuff he actually has. So
Unlucky with the header. What's it going to take to break him down? What's it going to take to get a goal?
Second half cooling break. On a warm day in Philadelphia, still scoreless. Palmeiras and Botafogo. The winner of this match will face the winner of Benfica and Chelsea. Right after this, we're going to bring you another thrilling knockout stage clash. Benfica, Chelsea, round of 16 in Charlotte. If you're watching this match on TNT, just download the DAZN app to catch all the action live and free with coverage starting at 3:30 Eastern. That's the place to be on a warm summer afternoon in Philadelphia. Those in the match don't have the benefit of the massive cooling fan. But Renato Paiva, Abel Ferreira, they have the benefit of what's a de facto timeout, so to speak.
Not sure what I put the book, but I do have that book.
What are these conversations
Did you
right now?
did you see my live? Ruder, I don't know how to say that word, man. Ruder's Bobo? Is that how you say your...
Where they can maximize, where they can capitalize it, ultimately score the winning goal. You know, we're still getting Palmeiras getting a lot of shots on goal.
If you were here, I'll give you that book for free.
Brilliant. And then for Botafogo,
If you were asking how much that book is, if you somehow can fly here, I can give you that book for free.
really going into the box, have to create some chances, can't just rely on the defensive line all the time.
Some big saves in the second half from John, of Estevao earlier, and then moments ago of Mauricio. He's sharing his thoughts and receiving them from his manager. Thanks for keeping us in this game.
Keep going.
That's what Botafogo need to do, and Palmeiras as well.
But those are expensive.
Massively outshooting Botafogo in this match.
Lorenzo,
Had the
ciao.
chances. They
Hi
got
again.
closer. Because of as he has done for Botafogo so often, this time there, we're still in this match.
Well, I would like to have the Tommy gun just for fun, because you can go to a range, right? And I can have like little cutouts of like Diaz and Lance Vance and use the Tommy gun. That would be cool, right? That would be a cool video actually.
Coming out of this one.
But imagine having like a cutout of Diaz and Lance Vance and just like...
In the round of 16 at the Club Worldcup, Palmeiras and Botafogo. Mike wins a corner.
Shotguns are also fun, man. Shotguns, those are fun. There was a time in Texas I went to a shooting range where they would like they would have this machine that would throw like discs up in the air, and with a shotgun you had to like hit the plates, and it was hard because I had like 50 shots, 5-0, and I only got 10 right, because what happens is this plate, it's very far from you, so you have to calculate, you have to shoot before the plate actually gets there. So it's very tricky to do those types of shooting range, because you have to imagine where the plate is gonna go, and then you have to shoot before the plate gets in there. It's very tricky because again it's far away. Yeah, that's pretty much duck hunting. And again, I shot 50 times and I only got 10 right.
It's the 11th corner of the game for Abel Ferreira's men. John came and went over, but nobody was there at the back post.
Another gun that I would love to have, but it's illegal in most countries, in most states here, is the sawn-off shotgun. That's, I never touched one of those, but I'm pretty sure that gun must be so cool, like the sawn-off shotgun.
Igor Jesus able to keep possession for Botafogo. Driving forward, Palmeiras cutting inside. That took a deflection. Corner number 12 coming up for Palmeiras.
Good play from Luigi, isn't it? Left-hand side,
it can be really intimidating at first, Sentinel, but once you know what you're doing, you know, you get used to, you know. Okay, spasiba. Talk to Putin for us. Okay, we got a spasiba, and don't remember.
just out for a throw.
The quality on set pieces just haven't been there. Quality in the final third. Sometimes you have to think outside the box. I know you might have done something more weak, but switch it up. Give a little bit of something different. Try and get a shot on goal.
Chino needs a moment.
Espaciva, espaciva.
Shots for Palmeiras, just 4 for Botafogo. Into double digits corners for Palmeiras.
Okay, guys. This game never ends here. Still 20 minutes. No, 10 minutes to go now. We'll see if that ends in a penalty shootout.
You've seen before, a team that soaks up all the pressure, then goes and nicks it at the end. I'm sure Palmeiras fans will be hoping that's not the case, but not really been able to chop the job, not really been overly creative within getting those shots.
Botafogo haven't had to do that in this tournament because they've only scored their goals in the first half, but they have been a team that has absorbed pressure throughout games and just taken the 1 or 2 moments that they can find to beat Seattle. They were up 2-0 at halftime. They faced a lot of pressure from the Sounders in that second half. Chong was wonderful. They won that game 2-1 against.
I'm not
PSG.
very
They
good
got
at
their goal in
watching
the first
series,
half.
so
They
I have
scored
not.
And held on against Atletico Madrid, unable to find that moment, but it was okay enough to finish in second in the group. And now today, in the round of 16, haven't created much, but they're still at this spot with 8 minutes to go before added time. Scoreless with Palmeiras, knowing that just one moment could put them into the quarterfinals of the Club World Cup.
They just look so comfortable in it, don't they? Just absorbing pressure, like balls flying in the box, 1v1 defending. They're throwing themselves at players. They look very comfortable in doing that. Palmeiras have not really found a way to really break it down.
Has to be frustrating for Palmeiras.
Yeah, constantly.
You're going, shots, corners.
You feel you're throwing everything at it and they're getting a block on it. The keeper's making a good save, or the shot's flying past the post, something along there.
Superman.
I'll destroy you. Your obsession with me is getting a little creepy.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
Reading PG-13 in theaters everywhere July 11th.
A couple more changes. They've got the wrong numbers up on the ad boards, or on the substitution boards, and trying to get sorted out what will be the final 2 changes of regulation for Renato Paiva. Newton and Caio, the players who will enter. Danilo and Jair Cunha, the players who will come off. So a change at the back, a change in the midfield.
Well, like I said, YouTube has been playing dirty with me, I think. No, just kidding. I love you. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. I love YouTube. My master, Google. I love you guys. But anyways, yeah, I noticed that too. Sometimes, even if you click on the bell button to get notified, sometimes they don't notify you, which is it makes no sense, right? But that's just what YouTube does.
It's a good chance to introduce the players to this kind of tempo that we see them week in, week out as they head back into their domestic play as well, isn't it? So it's a good move by the manager.
How many more trailers do you guys think we're gonna see from GTA 6? I think there's gonna be one more trailer for GTA 6. And this one last trailer is gonna come out during Christmas of next year. Like, not Christmas, but like end of the year. That's my guess.
Dynamic, quick, can get good shots off. Did really well in MLS with Orlando City as well, so I'll be interested to see how he does it and how he impacts the game here. But definitely a player that's capable of scoring a goal or two.
He is the all-time leading scorer for Orlando City in Major League Soccer. Again, another just clash of bodies we have seen so many times in this match.
No, and here's the thing, man. None of them are gonna get close to. Yes, there's a lot of hype, but like in the end, Tom is gonna be the big
Yeah,
guy.
you get a great view of it. He's gonna show a yellow card.
They don't have. They're not gonna have the same presence.
Always tough ones though, because you want to go for the ball. You're not going to inch the player.
And that's what Keem Piquerez going into the book. Another player who will miss a potential quarterfinal. His second yellow card of this tournament.
I have no idea what you're up to, but
They would be out without
there's my.
two on the back line. They don't worry about that. They're not worrying about that right now. Here are Botafogo clipped in. Everton came, and then we'll just see it out.
Should they progress as two big
Okay, guys. Once this game is over, I'm gonna end the stream. There's still 5 minutes left within regulation, and then there's probably gonna be a couple of.
around, especially as you go and the teams are getting tougher. Yeah, said I don't really like that rule, the yellow card rule.
The only two outfield players for Palmeiras who have played every minute in this Club World Cup, and if there's a quarterfinal, Palmeiras will have to play without those two. They have work to do to get there, though. Into the 87th minute and still scoreless. Palmeiras and Botafogo. If Botafogo get through to the quarterfinal, they will be without their starting center back, Alexander Barbosa. He has also played every minute of the Club World Cup. Not a coincidence. The more you play, the more likely you are to pick up a couple of yellow cards.
Lorenzo, I don't know if you're talking about somebody else, but I don't have many subscribers. Like 2,500, I think. Getting close to that.
Forwards as they're running past you.
Botafogo have been doing the majority of the defending in dangerous areas today, but they've kept Palmeiras from finding a goal.
I actually want to do an edit. I want to do a.
Everton sends to midfield, a battle there.
Have you guys seen a video where they use it's the voice of iShowSpeed saying something like, "Well, I had 1 subscriber, then I had 2, then I had 3." Remember that? Let me see it. iShowSpeed talking about first subscriber. And that 1 subscriber for me, there's 2 people that share that space. It's Joseph and the Romanian cop.
Lovely ball into him. Great touch on his chest. First touch is forward.
Those are.
Himself up. It's just rushed to the end, I feel. Trying to take the leather off the ball, but still got a little bit of composure.
So yeah.
Would have been spectacular from Paulinho, particularly at this stage in a round of 16 match. Well, that's been the story for Palmeiras. Only a couple times really being able to threaten John. Nearing 20 shots in this match without a goal. Martinez for Palmeiras.
And here's the thing, guys. I don't mind. Numbers are just numbers. The only thing I wanted this channel is to get it monetized so I can actually reinvest into this channel. I don't want to be putting a lot of money now because, but once it gets monetized, which might be in a couple of months now, I still need a couple of watch hours. But God, there's too much oxygen in my lungs. It's too many oxygen. I'm not used to this many oxygen levels in my lungs.
Play on, says Francois Letexier.
You look at the players you just mentioned, they've definitely got something special going on. They're selling these players for $1 million or $2. They're selling for big bucks, which is so good for Palmeiras as a club.
No, you guys, every place has it. How do you guys?
It's a golden era for Palmeiras. 14 major trophies in the last decade. I'd love to continue to stamp that with the
You
long run in this Club World
guys
Cup.
probably have it. How do people retire
Less of
in India?
long-term
That's
for the
that's
generation.
that's Social Security. Social Security is the one of the things that they do is they pay
And now
for
the
people's
Brazilian
retirement,
Giants reach
right? Every
5
single month.
Second
They
half of the round of 16 match.
that's you guys probably have it.
0-0.
There's no
5
way
minutes of
India
added
does not
time
have a
minimum
system like that.
Before potentially extra time in
No,
the
maybe
round
you
of
guys don't.
16.
Who knows?
Martinez. Paulinho.
There has to be, man. Now I'm gonna have to search it. What is the equivalent? What is the equivalent of Social Security in India?
Botafogo take it away. Cuyabano might be behind Bruno.
In India, the equivalent of Social Security can be found in a variety of schemes and programs, primarily managed by the Employees Provident Fund Organization and the Employees State Insurance Corporation. These entities provide a range of benefits, including retirement pensions, health insurance, disability. So yeah.
Or will this be
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing. Is the entity that pays for people retirement funds.
Coutinho?
That's basically what Social Security is. And like I was saying, I was responding to Joseph. What happened is this guy hit me. He hit my car. He was 100% considered to be at fault. But now his car insurance is giving me the runaround. Like, you know, they're not like fixing my car and they just keep like creating problems. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to sue the guy directly. And since he's old and he's on Social Security, there's the word, it's called garnish, right? When you have a legal decision, like a legal case that you won, and you need money from the other person, you can garnish their wages. Garnish is like take money from the other person who lost the lawsuit. But here's the tricky part. If a person is on Social Security, which this guy was, you cannot garnish that money. Like you just can't.
How about Ferreira's Palmeiras have caused more of the danger in this match? But still scoreless.
Yeah. In Brazil and in the United States, and I think most of the country, your employer pays it for you, right? So every check you get, you're gonna have a discount because that money goes to Social Security.
They choose not to say, yeah, they choose not to. I mean, that would have been an opportunity for Botafogo.
You'd have thought there were 2 minutes left.
Maybe they're okay with going to extra time, or maybe they'd rather try to build Correa.
Okay, let's go Botafogo. Less minutes here. 90 minutes so far in the game.
Artur, Marlon Freitas, Alexander Barbosa. Montoro trying to turn. Behave twice going in. Both times clean. Now here comes
Oh my.
Palmeiras.
Oh my.
Can they find a
No.
late winner?
No.
Yellow card for stopping the promising attack, and it will be Palmeiras with a set piece. In the final minute of the minimum 5 of added time.
Knows exactly what he's doing there. Newton grabbing Paulinho's shirt. Paulinho does everything right. Drives across Newton. Knows that if he goes across him, it takes him out of the play. Newton there using a little bit of experience to pull him down. Stop the breakaway.
The 6th yellow card of this match shown to the substitute Newton. They want to see a winner. Palmeiras will send players forward. They will take advantage of this set piece in the 5th minute of added time. Scoreless. Just moments away
See
from
you,
extra
son.
time.
See you,
Can
son.
Palmeiras, on a set piece, avoid extra time and book a spot in the quarterfinal.
Terrace got to keep this ball away from shot.
They've struggled to threaten on set pieces today, but they have a moment late. Hey, Karas, that is into a dangerous spot, but nobody from Palmeiras was there. It ends up being a corner for Palmeiras.
I mentioned in the first half as well, there's actually some bits of good deliveries into the box. Now, I don't know if it's something they don't work on in training as much, that attacking the ball in those areas, but the balls have been good. They've just not really had anyone get on the end of them.
We've gone past the minimum 5 of added time. Still going. Before extra time, Torres, John got a punt.
This thing about soccer, they should change this. Like,
Scoreless and to extra time.
it makes this extra time, it makes no sense. That's my opinion. Once a team,
Neither of these Brazilian giants could find a goal in 90 minutes.
yeah.
Palmeiras and
But
Botafogo, scoreless, extra time.
Then we go back to our subject.
When we come back.
You have to be sure you have the right person. Because if you marry the wrong person, and if you have a kid with the wrong person, man, it's almost like you are
2 croissants, please.
like asking for trouble. Like if you marry the wrong person, or if you have a kid with the wrong person, both things can like
Be a 2%er and unlimited 2%
mess up
cash
with your
rewards and
life.
purchases. Tabs apply.
100%.
Gentlemen, anything while you wait?
A lot of people do believe and read hands and stuff like that. There's a lot of, again, here in the United States, there's a lot of that. In Brazil, more, I think, but there's a lot of people here that are into that type of stuff.
You're out of the game. No substitution. And like a red card, there's no substitution for betting with DraftKings. But
Going back to the
unlike a
soccer
red card,
situation, now the game is over, but now they're gonna have two extra times. It makes no sense. They should go just directly to penalty shootout. It's much more fun.
$5. Get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app. Use the promo code when you sign up.
Does I could search, but since you are here, does India has like minimum wage laws and stuff? Like a minimum salary, or there's no such a thing? And how do people get paid in India? Is that hourly or like a monthly? Because in Brazil it's monthly. There's no such a thing as hourly in Brazil. Here, some people get paid like this one amount for the month, and some other people get paid hourly.
Extra time in the opening game of the round of 16 in the FIFA Club Worldcup. Botafogo.
I'm pretty sure Italians are very superstitious too. I have that myself, so like I can see people in Italy carrying a little like the bunny, like a bunny foot, right? There are people that actually carry a bunny foot for good luck, right? Have you guys seen that? Like it's probably a fake bunny foot, but you guys know I'm talking about, right? Just superstition and stuff. But yeah, I can see Italians doing a lot of that type of stuff. But just like I said, Brazil, we are also very. Also, there's no hourly things in India. Or but I don't know if I don't know if I asked the question correctly. There's no like you don't get paid by the hour, right? You get paid this fixed amount for the whole month.
championships. They're looking for that one moment to capitalize on, and then they know they're comfortable with not having the ball. So I'm interested to see how this next week goes because
Okay, guys, my legs are starting to hurt here. 2 hours, and I'm a tall guy. I need to stretch these legs, otherwise.
Botafogo had that set piece a couple minutes ago. This is a lovely view from Alexia. Point flip.
This chair just sounds terrible, right?
Now that that's done,
Look at that.
time there will be 2 15-minute periods. If field level after the 30 minutes, then to penalties.
Oh man, there's another 30 minutes of the game. I just can't. I have to go to the bathroom and stuff. Okay, yeah, just like Brazil. Because here in America, again, you have some jobs that you get paid by the hour. So a lot of the stuff that happens here is that, say, there's a lot of employers that don't get you enough hours. And this is a problem here in America, which is crazy, right? So there's a person that, say, a person works at a specific place, but that place only needs them for like maybe 30 days per week. But they need more hours. But no, that place only pay you 30 hours because that's all they need. So you make less money because you're working less hours. Tommy Jr.
These two Brazilian teams go to penalties. Will one find a winner over the next 30 minutes?
Oh, there's no such a thing.
Emiliano Martinez, the player who came off for Anibal Moreno.
Festa dei Serpari.
Sending forward Paulinho on it.
Festa.
Richard Rios.
This is the same word in Portuguese. Festa is the same word.
Keeping away.
In Spanish is fiesta, right? But in Portuguese it's written the same. Festa dei Serpari. Coculo.
Moreno. Gomez. We can expect Palmeiras.
Okay, it's like a snake thing, like they have snakes. La Festa dei Serpari. Coculo.
Estevao, their young 18-year-old star, on the way to Chelsea after this tournament, came off around the 60th minute. Victor Roque, their starting striker as well.
Oh, so they put the snakes on top of the saint, and that's where Italy and Brazil culture is very similar, because Brazil is still very Catholic, just like Italy. So we do have some similar. We don't have this type of party where, again, they put like snakes on top of this statue of the saint, right, in Italy, but we have similar stuff.
Effort of volley from distance. Wonderful move from Palmeiras late in the second half. Sent high and wide by Paulinho was one opportunity after coming on as a substitute. It's direct from Botafogo.
Yeah, guys, I think I will end this live now. The game still has half an hour. I need to go stretch my legs a little bit, grab something to drink because I'm thirsty. But yeah, no, Ronaldo has more money, more. But remember Yasser, he says that I look like Figo. Figo and the other player that I forgot the name, Spanish player. I forgot.
Gets a touch,
What is CR? Oh, go ahead to CR and drink. What is CR? DR, I know, is Dominican Republic. Mangiare. Ciao, ciao, ciao. I wrote it wrong. I know there's an N. Mangiare.
Botafogo would love that.
Oh, yeah. Both of them.
Correa to serve.
Sonny is also Italian
He was backpedaling. It was difficult
from Vice
to
City.
get his head on it, but
Where's my money, Tommy? Oh, yeah. I'm going to the bathroom. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Joseph, for being here, for being that one subscriber. Again, whenever I think about that one subscriber, I think about Joseph and the Palm, the two guys, the first two guys that ever were watching my videos. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Lorenzo. Ciao. Thank you, Reuters Bobo. Thank you, Sentinel Vice. I'll be back later, probably doing a GTA 5 live, which you guys don't like, right? There's no. Why don't you guys like GTA, man? Is that because a phone is better? Like when it's like on the phone is better? Because I prefer to play GTA 5, right? So I can. But anyways, I'll be doing a GTA 5 live. If you guys don't want to watch it, that's fine. I'm doing for myself. But again, appreciate you guys. Be kind, like Stephen Ox says. See you guys soon.